Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and today's video is a little special. I have two Ahri games. Today's video is not one game, but two games. If you want to skip out the part where I explain the build, you can find timestamp in the description like always. And I'm doing a giveaway this whole month, giving away 5 skins. All you gotta do to enter is comment under any video, comment under the videos that I upload during the month March. Also give this video a like, it helps the channel a lot. So, let's talk about the build. There's actually two builds that I will be talking about. There is one build that I think is good for general players, and there is another build that only I use. I have actually not seen any other people use this build, but let me just show you the first build, which is the normal build first. So, when you use this build on Ahri, Luden's Echo is an amazing first item on Ahri. This is your first major power spike because this is going to allow you to poke. This item is really good for poking because when you hit your ability, especially in a fight, in a big team fight, magic damage is going to bounce to enemies, to up to 3 enemies as it reads. So this one is really good to just, deal some poke damage right before the fight. And Ahri can easily do that. So you want to start with a Luden's Echo. Let me tell you another thing. You can start with a Liandry's. Now, I don't really like it, but Liandry's can be good if you feel like you don't want to have poke, but you want to have reliable damage. Liandry's is gonna give you, that damage in team fights, because as it reads, deals 2% more damage for each second in combat, and it stacks up to 10%. So Liandry's, as I said, is good if you want to have long damage, you want to have damage in longer team fights. Luden's Echo is good in poking. It's really good in the laning phase. I recommend Luden's Echo. So after that, Ionian boots for the cooldown reduction. There is no other boot that you want to go for. And for the enchantments, you can there are some things that you can go for. You can either go for stasis, or you can go for redeeming enchant if you feel like you don't need the stasis. But the best thing on Ahri is actually protocol enchant, because this one is, well, my camera just froze. Because this one is gonna allow you to get close to the enemy and hit your charm very easily. Let me just fix my camera real quick. We're back. Okay, after that, in the normal build, I have Infinity Orb, because this item combined with the Luden's Echo is going to be a game changer in the laning phase. Listen closely, laning phase. When you have these two items, you're going to be able to completely destroy the enemy laner. Also with rotations, these two items are really good with these little skirmishes, when you rotate to your jungler and help him out, when you want to poke the laner. This one is a good finisher. If you just want to have reliable damage, as I said, start with a Liandry's. Okay, Liandry's first, and then here you can get a Rabadon's Cap. If you have Liandry's and Rabadon's Cap, you're gonna deal insane damage. Insane. It's really good for team fights. Okay, after Infinity Orb, you can get a Rabadon's Death Cap. This item is just amazing as a third item. It's gonna boost your damage by a lot. And here it is situational. Let me explain to you. Does the enemies have a lot of healing? You get morale, you get the blue book. Okay, if the enemies have a lot of healing, you get the blue book. Do the enemies have a lot of magic resist? You will get a Void Staff as your fourth item, okay? And if you've built Luden's Echo and Infinity Orb and Rabadon's Death Cap, and you want more reliable damage during team fights, get a Liandry's. You can even get Liandry's here. It's just these last two items are completely situational, okay? Let's quickly talk about the build that I use now, alright? There is only one difference, which is this, Awakened Soul Stealer. I don't want to say this is better, but I personally use Awakened Soul Stealer on Ahri. Why? Because my playstyle with Ahri is, I want to rotate. I want to rotate all the time and keep getting kills. And this item is going to give me ultimate haste. So it's going to make the cooldown reduction of my ultimate way lower. And on top of that, it grants me 25 ability haste as well. So this item is going to allow me to use my ultimate super often. It's gonna reduce the cooldown by a lot, by a lot. That is why I personally like Awakened Soul Stealer as my second item. But as I said, I really think it's better for beginning Ahri players to do this, because this is more reliable. Because if you go for my build and you're not able to get any kills and assists, it's gonna suck. Then it's gonna suck. Because this kind of lacks damage. Compared to this build, compared to this build, my build lacks a little bit of damage. Just a little bit. Because Awakened Soul Stealer does give you a lot of damage, but it's not gonna be the same as Infinity Orb. Because Infinity Orb is gonna give you that damage to finish off the enemy. And it gives you magic penetration, as you can see. So these two things are gonna make this build a little more damaging build, and my build is gonna be a little better if you want to continuously gank and rotate and keep using your ultimate, okay? So the rest of this build is the same, by the way. The only thing that I change is the Infinity Orb. That's it. Let's talk about the runes. Electrocute. There is no other rune that you should go for. Just go for Electrocute. This rune is amazing for Ahri because whenever you use your combos in lane, you can easily proc the Electrocute and deal massive burst damage in lane. Okay, after that, Brutal. Now, honestly, I don't think any other rune is good on Ahri. Brutal is just the reliable damage that you need. Like, no other rune is gonna be of great help to Ahri. You do not want to go for Gathering Storm because you want to have early game damage. You want to put pressure on the enemy with Ahri, like early game pressure immediately. Here, I like to go for Regeneration, for the mana regeneration. It's all about the mana, okay? And the other ones, honestly, I don't really like them. Like Hunter Titan, sure, but you don't really need it on Ahri because your ultimate gives you enough utility to run away anyways, right? Same goes for Spirit Walker. That's why I go for Regeneration. And as the last one, I go for Mana Flow Band. I see some people go for Sweet Tooth, and some people go for Hunter Genius. But with my build, you don't need a Hunter Genius because you already have enough ability haste. That's why I go for Mana Flow Band, because you know, you can already spam your abilities, and Mana Flow Band is just gonna give you bonus mana. Like, I just recommend you to go Mana Flow Band, not really Hunter Genius, because as I said, if you go for Hunter Genius, you're gonna have mana problems, okay? So go for Mana Flow Band and try it out. And the spells, there are two spells that I go for. It's either Ignite or Barrier. It depends. You go for Ignite if you want to be aggressive. You go for Barrier if you feel like you need the barrier. If you feel like the enemy has a composition that's gonna hard dive you under the turret. You kind of need to understand what I'm saying. You need to predict what your enemy is gonna do. They're both good, Barrier and Ignite, but it depends on how you want to play Ahri and how you think the enemy is gonna play. If you want to be aggressive and gank all the time, get Ignite. If you feel like you just want to hold back and feel like the enemy is gonna be aggressive, get Barrier. Okay, yeah, let's get into the video. Alright, so this is the first game. Now, let me tell you a thing. I seriously played 2 games of Ahri, and you will now see the 2 games that I played, okay? I genuinely played 2 games, and these were the 2 games. And I actually didn't want to upload these games because I felt like they were a little bit too easy. But after rewatching the games, I was like, I just played really well. It wasn't too easy. It was just me. So you need to watch my Ahri playstyle because I feel like there are not really a lot of people that play Ahri like this. So the way that I play Ahri and the way that I think Ahri should be played is super aggressive. Rotate, gank, help your jungler, do things. Don't stay in your lane. I really believe this is how you need to play Ahri, and it brings me success with Ahri, as you will see in the 2 games. I'm not gonna say whether or not we won or lost the games. I'm just gonna say that I got success. So you'll see. And as you can see, what I'm doing here in this lane, especially against a matchup like Akali's, I keep hitting her. I'm not letting her just farm. I'm gonna put pressure on her because, as I said, I like to be aggressive on Ahri. And against a melee matchup like this, look at this. Oh, I tried to bait her. Let me tell you what I tried to do here. Wait, let me actually show you because this can be a really cool play to do. Look. I wanted to bait her by getting the minion, and then right after attacking the minion, I wanted to use my charm on her. This is a really good thing that you can do on Ahri. I failed it here, but this is a thing that you can surprise your enemy with. Like, let's say the enemy Akali thinks she is safe behind her minion. I can burst that minion down and then immediately throw my charm on her. She will not see it coming, and it will hit her. The reason that I did not hit her there is because, unfortunately, there was another minion body blocking for her. Okay, so as you can see here, unfortunately, I kind of pushed out the wave a little bit too much, but I still want to capitalize on it. So the River Scuttler is up here, and Olaf is here. This is perfect. I am not going to give the Olaf the Scuttler. I am not. I'm just not. So look at what I'm doing here. I put so much pressure on him, and I use my Ignite, and we killed him. Why did we kill him? Because of my rotation. As I said, when you play Ahri, like me, you have to rotate. With my build, like with the Awakened Soulstealer build, you have to rotate and keep getting kills. Keep getting kills and assists. Help your team win the map. So here, I'm just like, I'm kind of thinking, do I want to freeze or do I want to push? And I'm just like kind of soft freezing. Like, I'm pushing the wave, but I'm not pushing it all the way. I want the wave to be at my side. So, I have a lot of gold now, and I got my ultimate. So I feel like I think that Akali is going back here. So what I do here now is I push out the wave. I'm likely gonna go back, get some items, and then look for more rotations. That's how you need to play Ahri. Keep looking for those rotations. I take his heal as well. You know, I really want to make his lane a nightmare for him. So here, I just need to go back. There it is. I just go back. Perfect. So as you can see, this little thing that I did in the early game is already giving us such a massive advantage. Like, first of all, we got the Rift Scuttler. Secondly, we killed 2 enemies. Well, one because of me. Camille actually killed the Gragas solo. We killed the Olaf because of me. And now we have both Rift Scuttlers. And we got the kills. And this is actually huge. Like, you might not think that this is huge, but this is going to allow us to snowball. If I can keep rotating with Ahri like this, it's going to snowball. It's really going to snowball. And look at the way that I'm playing this lane, by the way. Your second ability... Oh, that was beautiful by him. Here I just go in with my ultimate because I want to immediately use my charm on him. And I hit it, and he is dead. The reason that I use my ultimate immediately is because I just, I wanted to get into him immediately. I wanted to charm him immediately if I had the chance. But the Akali did not attack us. Akali just stayed in her smoke. So what I did is, I just went into her with my ultimate and charmed her. Easy kill. And a combo with Ahri is to use your ultimate to get close to the enemies and then use your charm, okay? Really, really utilize this combo because this is going to give you free charms. Trust me, okay? Use your ultimate to get close, like very close as possible. You can even auto-aim your charm if you get close to the enemies with your ultimate. So auto-aim your charm, hit them, and then they're dead. Like if you hit them with the charm, they should be dead, right? And here, we're just kind of snowballing this game right now. We don't want to give them an opportunity to come back. We keep getting things. Get objectives. When you're snowballing, don't just farm. Push out the game. And what I mean with push out the game is get turrets, get kills, get dragons, get barons, get Rift Herald. Get things, do things. Make sure you can snowball. Like when you roll the snowball from high up, it's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. How are you gonna make it bigger? Is by keep rolling it, keep rolling it. Don't stop the snowball. Don't make a snowman. Screw the snowman. Punch the snowman and make an even bigger snowman on the bottom, right? I mean, who doesn't want a huge snowman? Why would you be satisfied with a small snowman by not getting any more dragons or any more kills and just farming, You want to have like, the big ass snowman, like the huge snowman. And as you can see here, I failed my charm, unfortunately. If I charmed him there, I would have killed him. So let's see what happens here, actually. Yeah, this is a kill. Yeah. Okay. Let me give you another tip about the charm. The charm is perfect against assassins. Okay. Let me explain to you why the charm of Ahri is they actually surrendered. But I'll explain it to you during the next game. So let's go to the next game already. Let's go to the next game. Alright, this is the next game. So I was talking about assassinating on Ahri. I was talking about Ahri being good against assassins. Let me explain. Your charm will hit the enemy if you auto-aim it if they are close. Okay? Now, why is it good against assassins? Let me explain. Assassins are gonna dive you. Assassins are gonna be on top of you to assassinate you, right? So when they are on top of you, of course, you can charm them. You can just click on your charm. Like, look at Zed, for example. When Zed uses his ultimate on you, and right when he gets out of his ultimate, he's gonna be right next to you. So what can you do? You can charm him and kill him. Let's look at Akali. Akali has 2 abilities to dive you, and she will be right on top of you. Oh, and look at this game. Look at this game. Look. In this game, I tried a new thing out, which is upgrading my second ability instead of my first ability. And I actually prefer upgrading my second ability into matchups that I can win, like Akali. So, as you can see, the way that I'm using my second ability is I'm just clicking on it whenever Akali gets close to me, so I can get free damage on her, right? So, I recommend you to use your second ability first instead of your first ability. When you're against these melee matchups like Zed, like Akali, like what is that other champion called? Katarina, maybe even Fizz. These champions where you can easily hit them with your second ability. You can just poke them down since level 1. So, about the assassins, as I said, whenever they dive you, whenever they're on top of you, immediately use your charm. You will literally get a free charm. Oh, he actually destroyed me here, not gonna lie. Yeah, he just completely outplayed me here. It's kind of embarrassing. He just completely outplayed me. I thought he was going to do something else. And here, I don't need to use my flash. Your second ability gives you movement speed too. You can just easily use it to escape. But honestly, I didn't see the jungler coming. And that was my fault because... Let me explain to you why I should have actually seen the jungler coming. Oh, let's look at this first. I have a shield. And he's dead. Did not even have to use my flash. I did not even have to use my flash. Oh, let me explain to you why I have barrier in this game. Because last game I had ignite. And this game I chose barrier. Why? Let me tell you why. Because there is actually a very good reason. Look at their comp. Malphite, Alistar, Wukong, and Akali. This is 4 champions that can hard dive me. Now, why on earth would I go for an ignite if there's 4 enemies that can hard dive me? Of course, you go for a barrier against a composition like this. As I explained during the build part, look at the enemy comp and try to predict what they're gonna do. And I predicted that these enemies are gonna dive me because look at their champions, right? Oh, here I see a Wukong running. I just use my ultimate. Nice and easy kill. And look, I tried to find another hit with the charm. And I unfortunately didn't hit it. So I was talking about something else, which is I should have known that the jungler was in my lane. If you rewind the video, you'll see that the jungler ganked me at 1 minute 42. 1 minute 40, 1 minute 45 is generally going to be the time that junglers will try to gank you. He's looking for an ultimate the Malphite. And yeah. Honestly, I knew that he was looking for an ultimate, but I didn't bother flashing away. Because I felt like, honestly, is it really going to be worth it? Here, I just completely destroyed him with my abilities. And the Wukong, yeah. I flash away from the Wukong because he's a little scary, you know. And I have my barrier ready in case I need it, right? So, I need to get back to the subject that I was talking about. I should have known that the jungler was ganking me. Because most of the jungler rotations, 90% of them, is going to be... They finish their jungle. At 1 minute 25, they're going to take the Rift Scuttler. And then at 1 minute 40, 1 minute 45, they're going to gank. Okay? They are going to gank. And I should have kind of known that. And I should have perhaps played a little safer. Just because it's always a possibility at 1 minute and 40 or 1 minute 45 to get ganked. You should put this in your head too. That 1 minute 40 or 45 is going to be a moment that they're going to gank you, right? It's going to be likely a lane is going to get ganked. So I didn't do that in this game and that was a mistake. I could have died because of it. I could have died. Okay, they are both getting the Rift Scuttler, and as you can see, I was kind of hovering over it, but I didn't want to go yet because my Amumu was not ready. So here, Akali already used her escaping abilities, and I feel like I should have actually engaged. I don't really know why I'm not engaging on the Akali. Oh, now I do. Yeah, this was kind of rough. As you can see, this game is not as easy as last game. Yep. But look at all the, like, you have so much burst damage on Ahri, and the thing that you can do is when these champions dive you, you can use your second ability to escape because it gives you movement speed and it's gonna damage them. Then you use your third ability to charm them and your first ability to do even more damage. Ahri is amazing against assassins, guys. That's my point here. Ahri is amazing against diving comps. My Ahri pick is perfect against their composition. As I said, Alistar, Akali, Malphite, Wukong. Ahri is absolutely amazing into a composition like theirs. As you can see, I'm 3-0. I'm like hard carrying this game right now. Let's see. So, about ganking lanes. I think I should have maybe ganked a little more. Honestly, in this game, I was a little busy with getting kills. But I'm not really ganking a lot. Oh, that actually hurts. Damn. Like, I haven't really ganked any lane. And I feel like I did have some opportunities to gank lanes. Like top lane, for example. Oh, are they gonna get it? Wow, that was kind of close. Like, I could have just walked to top lane and gank. Or bot lane. Like, look, now yeah, okay. Nice. I say something and I do it. Absolutely amazing. Here, look. Perfect. Just ganked the top lane, right? Easily ganked him, then walked to my lane. You know, in situations like this, obviously you don't want to walk to your lane. Help your top laner, right? Get the kill. And here, why am I freezing, you might think? It's because I just kind of want to keep the lane on my side. Like, for now. I don't want to have the lane under his turret. And now I'm pushing out the wave. Why am I pushing out the wave? Because I want to put pressure on them. I want to have lane priority. What does lane priority mean? Lane priority means that you can rotate and the enemy laner cannot rotate. And let me explain. If you push out the lane and there are like 10 minions under the enemy turret, you have lane priority. Because it means that you can rotate and you're not going to lose minions. And if the enemy rotates, they're going to lose so many minions. So they do not have priority and they cannot rotate. So when I play Ahri, I really pay attention to what I want to do. If I want to rotate, I will push the lane. If I don't want to rotate, I will freeze the lane to make the enemy, you know, overextend. Like, as I said, it really depends on what you want to do. Like right now, it's kind of weird. I don't really know what I want to do. I see the Alistar here for no reason. I don't really have any plans to rotate. So I'm kind of just playing this a little safe for now. You know, just staying in my lane. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to push out this wave now. I'm pretty sure I have to push out this wave. Yes. Okay. I'm pushing out the wave because I want to rotate to bot lane. Actually, no. I'm going to push the lane here, actually. I'm going to push a turret. Yes. This is, of course, another thing that you can do. Ahri is not fast at pushing turrets. But you can still get it in situations like this. Now, yeah, this was the right call, actually. This was the right call, definitely, to push the turret. Oh, I hit him. I'm gonna do so much damage to him here. Yeah, I did some nice poking to him. I'm pretty sure I like that. Yeah, I did like 30% of his HP. Here I just go ham on him. I want to go hard. There it is. I only have one more ultimate and I ran away. Yeah, he used his ultimate. That's why I flashed away. So this was really, really beautifully played by me, if I look at it from the future me, because pushing that turret was really, really nice. Because that, like, mid lane turret is the most important turret in the game. And whenever you can get that turret, get it, okay? It's gonna be worth... Getting the mid lane turret is worth more than getting a few kills, really. Because that mid lane turret is gonna open up the map. And put a lot of pressure on the enemies, because the enemies cannot walk around that spot anymore, because they have no more turret, right? So here, I see three teammates in the bot lane and Gragas here too. This is a fight we want to take 100% because I am 5-0 and that means we win a 5v5. So whenever there is a 5v5, I will go in. As you can see, we win the fight easily. Easy, easy. It was even a 5v4. But the reason that I immediately took the fight, as I explained, was because I am incredibly strong. I am 5-0 and the enemies... Look at his Malphite though. And the enemies are really weak. So we will win any 5v5. We will just win. We will win. That's why you want to force fights like these. Don't leave them. Whenever your team is together in the bot lane, fight. Rotate as a mid laner. Make the fight happen, okay? Don't ignore the fight. Make it happen. I can't believe that the Malphite is still alive. Okay, he finally died. Here I actually made a mistake. I didn't rotate to my team. Look, that's so stupid. Like when I watch my game back, sometimes I see stupid mistakes like this. Why did I not rotate and help my team? If I rotated, we would have likely killed both of them, and my Gragas would have survived. This is like so stupidly played by me. I was being greedy and took the Rift Scuttler, but I could have just rotated and gotten 2 kills instead. Very, very stupidly played by me. By the way, guys, as I said, you know, I'm running a giveaway this month. So make sure you put down a comment under this video if you want to enter the giveaway, right? And of course, give the video a like if you enjoyed it. It really helps the channel a lot. Just a little like. As you can see, the enemy is getting a little tired of this because I played a perfect mid lane. No. It was not perfect because what I just did was really, really stupid. I could have saved the Gragas. I played an almost perfect game in my mid lane. I did really, really good wave management, and I explained during this video how you should manage your wave. And I did really, really good rotations. I also did decent ganks. And the calls that I made were also really, really nice. Like, I knew when to fight, and I knew when to not fight. Like, it was just a beautiful game. Really, really good game of Ahri. Oh my god, look at that engage from the Malphite though. Kinda scary, but they do not have any follow-up. Like, look at this. They have these huge knockups all the time, but it's just not enough. We're so ahead. And honestly, they should surrender at this point. They should just surrender. Like, it's over. It's over. I'm way too fat for them. Like, when I have a Rabadon's death cap in this game, the game is absolutely over. Because I will just one-shot enemies. And what I'm doing here, look, I'm tanking the Nexus because I don't want our minions to die, as you can see. if I did not tank the Nexus, we maybe would have not been able to finish immediately. But as you could see, I tanked the Nexus so the minions would stay alive. So yeah, that was pretty much it. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed these 2 games in one video. And I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.